I wanted to reach him, contact him today. I don't know.
You swear he told you this?
Yeah, he would.
That'd be hearsay, wouldn't it, counsel?
It would, Your Honor, and also there would be no way to actually swear him in, so it would be impossible to verify that. However, he did volunteer that he would be willing to do that. And in addition,
Oh, this is the one where she allegedly grabbed a knife, but he says she never threatened him with it. She just held it.
exactly, Your Honor. So she does, I believe, qualify for PTR on this case. We are also asking if she would be allowed to return to her residence. She is 70 years old, Your Honor. She has 71. She does have some pretty significant health conditions that would, if she was not able to return, it would be quite.
Well, does she have health conditions that would disqualify her for PTR?
I don't believe so.
No?
No, nothing that would disqualify her.
All right.
She does have like thyroid problems and things that require medication.
State, you want to be heard as to the return to, apparently she qualifies for PTR, so I'm fine with that. They're asking for me to allow her to return to the home because Mr. Zlatkin assures me that the, I guess, husband
Ronald Catrell
is fine with it. As an officer of the court, Mr. Zlatkin would never mislead the court.
Absolutely not, Your Honor.
So if the state doesn't have any input, that's fine, but if you would like to be heard on it, you may.
Your Honor, just because understanding Mr. Zlatkin, we aren't able to completely verify. We would just ask that a no hostile contact be added.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, we have no objection and no hostile. I think that would be what we're actually requesting.
All right, that's fine. Ms. Catrell, I will go ahead and release you on pretrial release. That means you don't have to post a bond. You just have to follow their rules. Okay? You will be allowed to return to the residence. However, you're to have no hostile contact whatsoever with your husband. If there is any hostile contact, all he has to do is pick up the phone. Orange County will come take you away, and there'll be no questions asked. Nobody's going to ask your side of the story on this one, all right? So no hostile contact means no hostile. No, was there any allegation of alcohol involved in this?
I don't believe so, no.
All right, well.
Your Honor, you can.
How about, but there was an allegation of weapons, so I will also add the conditions that you are to possess no weapons, no firearms. Okay. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
And thank you so much, Your Honor. It was good to see you.
You too, sir. All right. Is this Mr. Raymond?
It refused, Your Honor.
All right. So this would be Mr. Reyna?
Yes, Your Honor.
Reyna?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I will state that I reviewed all the probable cause affidavits, and I did find probable cause in all these cases. I will appoint the public defender for those who qualify. I think we had one, maybe two, that did not qualify for the public defender, so we will address those when we get there. But for all other cases, I'll go ahead and appoint the PD.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Ms. Cunningham, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Cunningham, if you want to be I'm finding PC in all these cases. If there's any that you wish to be heard on specifically, you can raise your hand.
There are a few.
All right. This first one is Mr. Reyna, if I'm saying it correctly. He's got a violation of probation. There's no bond. I'm going to keep it at no bond. You'll have to seek release on that case from the judge on the case. On your battery on a Leo, I'll grant you a $3,500 bond and $500 bond on the DUI. All right, good luck to you.
I apologize, Your Honor. What was the bond on that, Leo?
3,500. 35 on the bat on Leo, 500 on the DUI. Sorry? What?
$500 and $500. What is this thing?
What are you talking about?
This thing.
Oh, you know what? That's my, you know what? my mistake, back up on Reyna. That is just telling me what the underlying charge was.
Oh.
So I mistakenly granted bond on the old charges, which obviously, that's wrong. So it's just a no bond on the VOP. Disregard anything I said about bat on a Leo and a DUI. Thank you, Madam Clerk. And by the way, if I screw anything else up, please let me know. All right. All right, is this Russell?
Yes, sir.
Russell, you're a violation probation, you have zero bond. I'm going to stay it at zero bond. You have to seek release from the judge on that case. Good luck to you.
Thank
Rivera-Andrades? Rivera-Andrades?
Sí. Yes.
Uh-oh. Espanol?
Yes.
Oh, dear.
I speak English.
Oh, you speak English?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. This is a failure to appear. Oh, it's an FT, oh, yeah, but you have a $250 bond on the FTA. I will stay it. I'm going to keep your bond at $250.
I was in jail when I was supposed to be on the 5th in court, but I was already in jail, so that's why I failed to
Oh,
appear.
shoot. Can we verify this somehow? Pretrial release, is there any way to verify? Is that something I can ask you to do? Who can I ask to do that? How about the PD?
I'm trying to see if I can do it, Your Honor.
Yeah, the day for me to go to court was the 5th.
What jail? This jail?
This month, the 5th. But,
No. What jail were you in? This jail? Orange County?
Yeah, Orange County.
So when you failed to appear,
I was in jail. I was here. Nobody took me to the
failed to
court.
appear for arraignment. I don't know. My deputies
Yeah.
always check to see who's in
The
jail.
state mentioned it at the court last time I was court. The state mentioned that I have something else, but the judge didn't wanted to hear it at the moment. So that's what happened. But I was in jail on the 5th. And I've been here for 30 days already for the case that I was on. So the failed to appear was on the 5th. So I already got some time
Well,
on the new charges.
I tell you what. I'm gonna leave it at $250 on this. You can post the bond, or if your
Your Honor, if I
attorney
may.
is able to confirm something, because I was looking for the date it says that he failed to appear. It's not on here.
I was wondering if we could put both cases concurring with the one that I'm on right now?
Sir, you have 7 other cases, is my understanding.
Like 2 cases.
I have a habeas issued, according to the clerks, on 8/25.
And Your Honor, if I may, Mr. Rivera-Andrades was booked into the Orange County Jail on July 31st.
July 31st.
Yes, Your Honor.
And he's been here ever since?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
You put them concurrent?
Why doesn't it say what day he was put? Now, the warrants were filed, oh, wait. The warrant was filed August 26th. I mean, that doesn't tell me. I assume it was either that day or around that day, and then he had another one on August 25th.
Your Honor, do you have a case number?
Yes, 2021 CT 5436AO. What was the other one? 5435. And 5435AO.
I can have just a moment.
I mean, if he was here, he was here.
The judge knew because the state mentioned it that day.
Your Honor, for 21 CT 5436, he failed to appear for an arraignment on August 25th, 2021, which would have been when he was incarcerated in the Orange County Jail.
All right.
And I'm checking.
So, Ms. Cunningham, you want me to ROR him on both of these?
Yes, Your Honor, and if possible, we'd like to strike the FTA since he was incarcerated in the Orange County Jail at the time.
Well, can't you just file a motion to dismiss with, I'll let him out, and then
Yes, Your Honor.
Probably need to file a motion.
Yes, Your Honor.
The court can probably just do it sua sponte. I suppose I could do it.
Your Honor, I could get.
Yeah, I'll do it. Hang on, I'll do it.
Yes, Your Honor, and just,
Based on the representation of Ms. Cunningham that the defendant was in fact in the Orange County Jail, I will dismiss both of the failures, but that's not a charge, really.
no, Your Honor, but it will be on his record, so if he has any other issues,
Yeah,
he needs to
but
file.
how does that work? Do I dismiss it? It's not a charge.
Your Honor, we can figure that out down.
That's why I'm gonna punt and let him out and then figure out how to get rid of him with the judge, because I'm not sure.
Yes, Your Honor. I'd just like to confirm the second case number. I have 21 CT 5436.
That's correct.
Is that the only one?
One is 5435, one is 5436.
Okay, just wanted to confirm. Thank you.
I could explain what happened.
No, sir, I'm releasing you. I'm inclined to dismiss him, but there is a statute number. Is it a separate charge? I guess it is. Where's my learned colleagues out there helping me with this?
With the state.
Is it a separate charge?
For a failure to appear, Your Honor?
Yeah, I mean, is it a misdemeanor? Is it or is it just a failure to appear on a case and you get picked up on it?
I believe it's just a failure to appear on a case and you get
Right.
picked on it. My concern is that if he gets picked up on something else later and tries to
It'll
be a
show.
bondsman, it'll show up.
Well, I don't disagree. I'm just not sure exactly how to get rid of it, and I don't have time to figure it out today.
Yes, Your Honor. I will make
So I'm going to ROR him. He's got PDs on the cases. Whoever gets the case can file a motion with the judge and figure it out.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sure there's a way to get rid of it.
I'm sure there is.
I just
too.
don't know. Is he being held on other stuff? It sounds like he's been here since July 31st, so he must be being held on something.
Yes, Your Honor. He's being held on one other charge.
Okay, well, still got that to deal with, sir. Okay? But I'm releasing you on these two.
Okay, all right,
Okay.
thank you.
Good luck. Alvarado-Santiago.
Spanish interpreter, Your Honor.
How many, shouldn't we do them all at once?
We only have two.
Oh,
We have one.
is the next one behind this guy? Oh, fantastic.
We also have a victim.
We do?
Good afternoon, this is Dalia Romero, Spanish interpreter on the line, already sworn in today.
Oh, okay, thank you. Victim's not on this case, though. It'll be on the next one, right? Okay. Madam Interpreter, do you need the case number here?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so this is Elliot Arnaldo Alvarado-Santiago, case number 2021 CF 11680AO. Oh, he has another case? Oh, yep, he's right. And the other case is at the CT? 2021 CT 778AA? Okay, does he have a bond on that other one? I didn't see. Sure he does. 500. All right. Good morning, sir. You have two cases. You have a bond of $100 on count one and $5,000 on count two in 2021 CF 11680. I'm going to stay those bonds at those amounts. And you have a bond of $500 in case number 2021 CT 778AA. I'm going to stay the bond at that amount. If you can post those bonds, sir, you can be released. Good luck to you. All right, I'm told we have a victim here in Ramos. Amy Roman Ramos. Do we have a victim?
Román Ramos, tenemos una legada víctima en el caso de Amy Román Ramos. Pase adelante, por favor.
All right. Sir, do you speak English?
Yes,
Señor, ¿usted habla inglés?
Spanish.
¿Prefieres?
Did he say prefer Spanish?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, can you ask him to raise his right hand and face me?
Por favor, levante su mano derecha.
Do you swear or
Frente a-
affirm everything you say today should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Solemnemente jura que el testimonio que va a presentar aquí en el día de hoy es la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad ante Dios. Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down.
Puede bajar su mano.
Sir, can you state your name for the record?
Señor, ¿no puede decir su nombre para las actas?
Jorge Miguel Rivera Torres.
Jorge Miguel Rivera-Torres.
All right, Mr. Rivera-Torres, do you live with the defendant?
Señor Rivera-Torres, ¿usted vive con la acusada?
Sí.
Yes.
All right. Typically, in a case like this, the defendant will be under a no contact order. Do you wish to have contact with the defendant?
Normalmente en un caso como este, a la acusada se le ordenaría no tener contacto con usted. ¿Usted desea tener contacto y comunicación con ella?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, so you have no issue with her coming back to the home?
Así que usted no tiene ningún problema con que ella regrese nuevamente al hogar.
No.
No.
Are you in fear of the Ms. Roman Ramos?
¿Usted le tiene algún tipo de temor a la señora Ramos?
No.
Amy Román?
No.
No. No.
All right. Ms. Roman Ramos, I'm going to grant you a bond of $500 on the domestic violence battery charge.
Señora Román Ramos, se le va a dar una fianza de $500 en el caso de agresión, violencia doméstica.
I'm going to order that upon your release, you can have non-hostile contact with Mr. Rivera-Torres.
Una vez usted salga de la cárcel, usted puede tener contacto, pero no puede ser hostil con el señor Rivera-Torres.
That means you cannot yell, you cannot hit, you cannot be aggressive towards Mr. Rivera-Torres.
Eso quiere decir que usted no puede gritar, golpearle o ser agresiva contra el señor Rivera-Torres.
If you are hostile towards him in any way, he can call the Orange County Sheriff's Office and they will arrest you with no questions asked.
Si usted en alguna forma u otra actúa hacia él, él puede llamar a la oficina del sheriff del condado de Orange y la van a arrestar sin hacer preguntas.
Do you understand that?
¿Entendido esto, señora? ¿Entiende, señora? Yes.
All right. Okay, I didn't see any evidence of alcohol or drugs, so no further restrictions. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Bien, no veo evidencia de drogas o alcohol, así que no hay ninguna otras limitaciones o restricciones. Buena suerte, señora.
Is that it for Spanish?
sir.
Okay, thank you, Madam Interpreter.
You're welcome, Your Honor. Have a great day.
You too. All right, is this Mr. Kachon?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Kachon, you are charged with violation of probation on a DUI. Judge Jewett indicated that there is to be no PTR, no ROR, no modification, and no bonds. Therefore, I will leave the bond at none. Good luck to you, sir. Is this Borden?
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Mr. Borden?
Yes.
All right. All right, Mr. Borden, do we have, this is I think it's a DV battery. Will you guys let me know on any of these cases if we have? Okay, thank you. All right, Judge Caraballo gave you a bond of $1,500 on count 2. I will stay the bond that on count 2. The domestic violence, I will grant you a bond of $500. I'll order that you have no contact with the victim, that you maintain a separate residence, that you possess no weapons, no firearms, consume no alcohol or drugs. You may return, did you live together?
No.
So you already have separate residences?
Yes, yes.
All right, then,
Sarasota.
sorry?
She moved to Sarasota 2 months ago,
Okay.
July 16th. Well,
So do you still live at the
6430.
address where this allegedly happened?
Well, it happened at her house in Orlando. It wasn't at my house.
Okay.
We're fine. We had no contact.
All right, just have no contact then. I was just trying to figure out if I got to worry about you guys being together or something. And you're telling me no, but I really have no way to verify that. So, all right, now, you had a petty theft that you're out on bond on. Does that mean that they're suggesting, oh, it was a cash bond of 400? Evangeline? Is that what it was? Do you have a cash bond of 400 on the petty theft?
It was 100.
Oh, I guess it is 100. All right, I'm not going to take any action on that.
Thank you.
Celestin. Oh, Celestin, oh, there he is. All right. You are charged with domestic battery by strangulation and domestic violence battery. I'll grant you a bond of $3,500 on count 1, $500 on count 2. You're to have no contact whatsoever with the alleged victim. You are to maintain a separate residence. You are to possess no weapons and no firearms. You may return one time with the escort of law enforcement to retrieve your personal belongings. I assume you live together?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can't go back. You got to find somewhere else to live. You can go back one time with a law enforcement officer to get your stuff. Okay?
How can I fix that? She have to come to court with me, or she have to come, right?
Sorry?
How do I fix it? She have to come to court to fix it because it's my
Fix it. You mean to modify the condition?
because it's my place.
Yeah, oh, well, and actually, just to make sure you understand, I've appointed the public defender to your case. You can speak with your lawyer about filing a motion to modify the conditions if the alleged victim wishes to have contact. But you have an attorney, get in touch with your lawyer, tell them, what you want to do, and they can file a motion with the judge. But when you leave here today, it's no contact, maintain a separate residence. Okay? All right. Good luck to you. I guess I'll just say good luck to you so they know it's time to go. All right, Terry Edenfield. Okay, tampering with the witness, DV battery. I'll grant you a $3,500 bond on count 1, $500 on count 2. You are to have no contact. Yeah. Oh, is he PTR? Okay. Okay, but, so I can give PTR, but I can still order no contact, maintain separate residence, all that stuff, right? Okay, I knew I could, but I just want to make sure. All right, sir, you qualify for pretrial release, so you won't have to post a bond, you'll have to follow their rules, okay?
What's that again, sir? I couldn't hear you.
I said you qualify for pretrial release, so you don't have to post a bond, but you have to follow their rules. And you are to have no contact with the victim in this case. You are to maintain separate residence. You have to live somewhere else. And was there any? So I got to read. All right, I didn't see any evidence of drugs or alcohol or weapons, so. Maintain separate residence. You may return one time with law enforcement to retrieve your belongings, and no contact.
Yes, sir. It's my niece, this second time she's done this. This will be the second time here that she.
Sir, you have a lawyer. I've appointed the public defender in your case. If you have an issue like that, you need to speak with your lawyer.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right, is this Mr. Francis?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Francis,
Your Honor, may I be heard on Mr. Francis?
sure.
Your Honor, at this time, we'd be asking for ROR. Mr. Francis was adjudicated and competent to proceed, placed on conditional release on February 16th, 2021 by Judge O'Kane. He does have a court-ordered, excuse me, Your Honor?
You have a copy of that order?
I do not. I don't know how to print things here. I did share this information with the state as well, and additionally, he has a court-ordered evaluation at the public defender's office on Monday. The case number for the, where he was adjudicated is 2020 CF, or I'm sorry, 2019 CF 17576 AO.
State, you want to be heard?
Your Honor, based off of this was an active warrant, but based off of the underlying offense, as well as the fact that he is getting a mental health eval tomorrow.
On Monday.
On Monday. Put myself there. We would request that the court not grant ROR at this time, as the adjudication of incompetence was over 6 months ago, and we'd like to see if he is competent in fact instead, or at the very least to stay that ROR until that determined.
Your Honor, if I may. I do have that court order pulled up. I can approach with my laptop if you'd like to see it. Additionally, the court-ordered evaluation is scheduled to be at the public defender's office. If Mr. Francis were to remain incarcerated in Orange County Jail, he would not be able to attend that court-ordered evaluation. There are certain doctors that can come to the jail and cannot. So I'm not even sure if we would be able to change it.
Who can't come to the jail?
Certain doctors just won't. I'm not sure who this evaluation is with, and even on short notice, the morning of the day of the evaluation. There's one more that does come to the jail.
The state's other concern is that per the defendant, he resides with the victim. This is a DV case, and the victim has not been contacted.
Yeah, so here's the deal. I appreciate the fact that Ms. Cunningham has made me aware of the fact that apparently there was a finding of incompetence. Does it state when the eval was done that order is based on?
One moment, Your Honor, I do have it pulled up.
Was it contemporaneous or was it an older one? Because given that, while you're looking that up, let me just tell you my thoughts on this. And I'm not inclined to ROR him. I'm well aware of the case law on incompetency and the ability to hold him. However, I mean, my intent was to grant him a bond on this case, but I was going to revoke his bond. I mean, competency aside, he has a fairly significant and troublesome history of armed burglary of a dwelling, openly carrying a firearm. Firearm, by the way, was alleged in this case. Burglary of a dwelling, petty theft. And that's just the cases he was out on bond with.
Your Honor, I do understand, and he has been being found incompetent since, it looks like 2014. He has been adjudicated incompetent in several cases. Some of those cases that are listed have been dismissed due to his incompetence. The latest evaluation, which led to the order that was filed in February, it looks like it was conducted by Dr. Danzinger on January 14th of 2021. So it was done this year.
And so he's been found incompetent all those times, and he's never met the criteria for placement?
It does not look that way according to the motion that was filed.
Well, I appreciate that. I think obviously this is going to be an issue that's going to have to be brought up in this case, but I have a concern for the safety of the public
Yes, Your Honor.
at large, and I understand what you're saying, but competent or not competent, he seems to have a history of being a dangerous guy. And once again, there was a weapon alleged in the incident case. So that's a concern to me.
Yes, Your Honor.
It's actually a little more concerning if you're telling me he's incompetent and he's running around with a bunch of firearms all the time. That makes it worse, in a way.
I understand.
So I'm going to deny the motion for ROR. I will grant you a bond of $5,000 in this case. However, I'm going to revoke your bond in 2021 CF 9436. I'm assuming that's AO, it doesn't tell me. 2020 CF 12092 AO, 2020 CF 12993 AO, and 2020 CF 12080 AO.
Did you say 2019 CF 17576?
Oh, I announced this case number for that case number. That was my fault. You're right. So the first one I announced should have been 2019 CF 17576 AO. Thank you very much. All right. Oh, and in addition to the $5,000 bond, no contact, maintain separate residence, no weapons, no firearms, no drugs or alcohol. Good luck to you, sir. Mcnuff. Oh, we have a victim here.
Yeah, we have one, Your Honor.
Who, is it PTR, who reviews the financial affidavit for PD? Is that the clerk? Okay, because it said they didn't qualify, but it also indicated 0 dependents, but the affidavit says they have a child together. So, well, I'm just saying, with 1 dependent, does that change anything? It says 1,700 every 2 weeks, so that's 3,400 a month with 1 dependent. Is it close? Huh? A month? With 1 dependent? Not even close. All right, sir. I cannot appoint the public defender to you because you don't qualify. You make too much money. I read in the affidavit that you have a child with this person who I'm going to speak to in a second.
Yes, sir.
What's the age of that child?
He just turned 8.
8?
August, yeah, the 9th.
Okay. All right, well, and usually, sir, honestly, if you're close, I'll go ahead and appoint anyway, but it's not really close based on your affidavit. Your affidavit said you make $1,300 or $1,700 every 2 weeks, is that correct?
Yeah, it varies. It goes up and down.
All right, but that's an average?
Right, right.
All right.
That's like with the hours and stuff.
Okay, all right. Ma'am, in the witness box, can you raise your right hand and face me? Your other right. Do you swear or affirm everything you say today should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Help you God, yes, sir.
Sorry?
I swear it will be the truth, sir. So I repeat after you.
What is she saying?
Your Honor, she asked if she should repeat after you.
Oh, no, I'm just asking if you swear that everything you say today is going to be the truth.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down.
Okay.
All right, are you the victim in this case?
Yes, sir.
And what's your relationship to Mr. Mcnuff?
He's my husband, the father of my child as well.
Okay, and so you live together, correct?
Yes, sir.
Do you wish to have contact with him?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Are you in fear of him?
I just need him to control his anger, like just walk out of stuff. Like I don't have no, cause we've been there. I've been living with him for 5 years now, and he just let his anger get the best of him when he don't get what he wants. So that's what I just want him to change.
Well, I understand, and hopefully he's going to work on that. However, I don't know that, it's going to be any different if he were to be allowed to come home now. And so I can order that he live somewhere else. And maybe part of this case could be that he gets treatment or something. I don't know. But I'm not really convinced that I should let him go home, because it sounds like you still feel you'd be in danger.
No, I'm not in danger.
You're not in danger. All right. It was alleged that he tried to strangle you.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
That was what?
Yesterday. That's what happened yesterday.
So, well, okay. Yes, it was yesterday. And that's why I'm concerned about letting him go home, because you're telling me he has anger issues. There's some evidence that, he tried to strangle you or was abusive to you. And I certainly hope that he's able to get help in the future.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not really keen on letting him come home at the moment.
Okay.
Do you think if he were to come home that there would be no violence?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what makes you say that?
Because he's not always like this. It just when he's overwhelmed or he overthink, he just get like that. And then yesterday, I tried to avoid certain stuff. So it's just my retaliation as to have him do certain stuff. And I just don't like that, because if he's gonna talk to me a certain way, they're gonna expect me to retaliate. So just as though I control, or you could talk, or I give you time to talk and I walk you, do the same thing with me. So that's all I ask of him. I've never had a problem with him before.
I couldn't really understand all that, but it sounded like she was blaming herself a little bit. Yeah, given the affidavit that this was over a light bill and the whole incident with the radio, I'm not comfortable letting him come home. Ms. Cunningham, you're appointed. You want to be heard on this? Before you make your argument, let's just be clear for the record. I did hear what the victim said. I did hear that the victim is okay with him coming home. I'm not really comfortable with her explanation of why she doesn't fear him.
Your Honor, may I inquire from the victim?
Sure.
Ma'am, are you in fear of your safety?
No, ma'am.
If anything were to happen, would you hesitate to call the police?
No, I wouldn't hesitate. Just like I called yesterday, then I'm gonna call again if something happens again like that. I just want him to learn that don't put your hands on me. It's not cool. That's all I want him to learn. I just want him to get a lesson from this.
And do you want him to come home?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, given the witness's statements, I do believe that if Your Honor were to let Mr. Mcnuff come home, there would be no issues, because the witness did state that if something did arise, she would not hesitate to call law enforcement. She did not hesitate to call law enforcement this last time. So that is something that I would ask Your Honor to take into consideration.
State, you want to be heard?
If I can inquire briefly, Your Honor.
Briefly, we got to move.
Ma'am, has anything like this ever happened before? Ever?
It happened in maybe 2018, but
okay. And did you call?
It was just us going against each other.
And
but it's the first time something like this happened yesterday.
In those other incidents, did you call the police for any of those?
No.
Your Honor, just for clarification, did the witness say that this happened once in 2018?
Well, the affidavit says that she told the cop that that she has been physically abused by him since they were married in 2016. That's a statement on the affidavit.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, the state's concern is that contacting the police this time may have been an exception rather than what would happen going forward.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm not comfortable with this. Ma'am, I heard what you said, but it's part of what you're saying to me says that you want him to learn that he can't put his hands on you. There is some evidence that at least the night that this happened, you indicated to the law enforcement officer that this has been going on since you got married in 2016.
It's just argument. Like,
Well, but your statement was you just want him to learn that he can't put his hands on you, and for some reason, I'm not sure why you think being arrested once is going to make a difference. I'm not going to allow him to come home at this time. What that means is, and I'm not appointing the public defender because he doesn't qualify. Can I appoint him anyway under the admin rule?
Your Honor, you do have the discretion.
Yeah, I think we need to. I understand. And I think because he's going to need to address the home situation more thoroughly with, I guess it'd be Judge Shoemaker, most likely. So I don't want there to be a delay in that. Well, it's DV, it's going to go to 50.
It's a felony, Your Honor.
Oh. Well, even more so.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, all right. So sir, I am going to appoint the public defender. I have discretion to do that. And ma'am, I understand your wishes. I would advise that you speak with, will she be assigned a victim advocate?
I believe so because this is a felony case, Your Honor.
Yeah, so there will be somebody contacted from the state attorney's office who deals with these types of cases. I would advise that you speak with them. The public defender representing your husband may reach out to you as well. And if in the future it's determined that he can return safely, that can be done. You can file a motion in this case. I'm not comfortable doing it today.
Your Honor. It does look like Mr. Mcnutt does qualify for pretrial release, so I'd like to point that out to the court.
Actually, I'd prefer that because then he'll be monitored, right?
Additionally, Your Honor, we'd ask for a one-time return with law enforcement, and if possible, we'd like to make the no contact, a no contact with the exception of a third party in relation to the child because they do have a child in common.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's do it for the record. All right. Sir, you qualify for pretrial release. I'm going to release you under that program. That means you don't have to post a bond. You have to follow their rules. And you have to, I think you have to check in every month and, oh, whatever, yeah, just follow their rules. At this time, I am going to order that you have no contact with your wife, that you have, that you maintain a separate residence. You have to find somewhere else to go. I don't think there was any drugs or alcohol, and the radio was sort of a weapon, but I won't put those restrictions on it. Ma'am, is there a third party, somebody that can facilitate communication between you and your husband when it comes to your child?
She is in Jamaica, so we just talked to her over the phone.
Oh.
Yeah, so she's not here in America.
Is that
she's in Jamaica? Yeah.
Is that situation going to change anytime soon?
He's working on her paperwork right now, so.
All right, so what you're telling me is at this moment, you don't have a need to have communication with him about your daughter or your child?
I don't know if he's gonna need me to sign anything because I haven't done, like, write my name on the paper to say, oh, this is my child. He has been doing that. So I don't know.
Well, that's fine, but, and that can be worked out, but there's no day-to-day requirement, right?
Yeah.
Am I hearing you right?
He said there's no dated, no, I don't have.
You don't
a
have
date or-
day-to-day care with your child. She's in Jamaica, somebody
Yeah,
else
she's
is
in
watching her.
Jamaica, yes.
Okay. Okay, so then we don't need that.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, sir, good luck to you. I would advise you to get in touch with your lawyer as soon as possible and talk to them about your case. I'm sure that you guys want to talk about modifying the conditions I'm putting you under, but I'm not going to do it today. Okay? Oh, man, we got to move. God, it's 1 o'clock already? All right, Mr. Miller?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Miller, you do qualify for pretrial release, which means you don't have to post a bond, but you have to follow the rules.
Yes, sir.
Any victim? No victim. All right, so, sir, I will grant you release under the pretrial release program. You are to have no contact whatsoever with the with the victim.
Your Honor,
Yes, sir.
I'd just like to put on the record, I did not see anything in the affidavit suggesting that this was domestic.
Hang on. Aren't they, at the very least, boyfriend and girlfriend?
Yes, Your Honor, but from my understanding, in order
How's that
for it
not
to be
domestic?
domestic, they have to live in the same household and live as a family. And it looks like he was called to this place, they weren't living in the same.
You live together?
No. I was visiting.
But you've been in a relationship.
Yes, I was visiting her.
So, Your Honor, at most, this would be dating violence, not domestic.
All right, well, whatever you call it, I'm still going to, I'll give him PTR. I'm still going to order there be no contact.
Yes, Your Honor, I just wanted to put that on the record.
Oh, okay. All right. No contact, maintain separate residence. Okay, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thompson?
Medical.
Medical. Gary?
Yes,
All right, Gary, you qualify for pretrial release. You live in Ohio?
yes, I do.
Yeesh. And the victim is your boyfriend, husband, something?
My boyfriend.
Your boyfriend. You live together up there?
No, I stay with my mom.
Okay, I'm not even sure what jurisdiction, or I have. Is it your intention if I let you out to go back to Ohio?
Yes, I'm going to get an emergency flight.
Well, I mean, I don't mind letting her go back to Ohio, but, so ma'am, you'll understand, I will appoint the public defender to represent you. And you know, you can go home to Ohio, but if whatever judge ends up with this case requires you to be in court, then you have to come back.
I know, I had the conversation with the officer, so I'm aware.
All right. I just want to make sure you understand. And if you don't show up, the judge can issue a warrant, which, you know, honestly, this is a misdemeanor, right? So they probably wouldn't extradite you for it, but they'll hold you for 72 hours until they figure that out.
Okay.
So, I'll appoint the public defender. Oh, can she be PTR if she goes home to Ohio? Okay, I'll grant you PTR. Not sure how they would monitor this, but no contact. Maintain separate residence with your boyfriend when you go back, and make sure you stay in touch with your lawyer.
Okay.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Vanessa Hammond?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Hammond, you qualify for pretrial release. Do you live with, oh, it's your sister?
It's my daughter.
Oh, your daughter?
Yes.
Oh, wait, is this the one that, in the car?
Yep.
Ooh, I didn't like this one. I did not. Ms. Cunningham, did you read the affidavit on this one?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
It's disturbing to me. I understand that these are not always factually correct,
Yes, Your Honor.
but from what was described by the girl, it seemed like she was getting attacked from everybody in the car, and her mom yanked her back in the car when she tried to get out.
As per her statement.
I understand, but it concerns me.
I understand, Your Honor.
Was DCF notified in this case?
I'm not sure.
Mr. How do you say your last name again?
Hamel?
Powell. Mr. Powell.
I don't have any mention of DCF being involved. I know there is, yeah, I have there's a brief mention of there is the defendant's husband. I don't know if that's the victim's father or if they're separate or in the same residence either.
It's not her father, and I was just trying to keep her from getting out of a moving vehicle, and my other kids.
I understand,
In the
ma'am.
back of the car.
Ma'am,
It was my other
ma'am,
kid. Okay,
wait a minute. Hold the phone.
I'm sorry.
While you're not under oath, you are being recorded.
Okay.
And it's advisable that you don't speak about the case.
Okay.
I am going to appoint the public defender to represent you, so you have a lawyer.
Okay.
And you definitely need to speak with your lawyer about these things. The girl, you live in the house with the girl?
I'm gonna have her go stay with my son in Pinellas County. Once I know where she is, I don't know where she is right now. Yesterday I thought the police officer took her to school, but apparently when my husband went to pick her up from school, she was not there. So we have no idea where she actually is at this time. She's not at my
Kidding.
house.
We've lost what is she,
No one
8?
contacted him or anything to let him know where she was gonna be. She did leave in the police car, and I have no idea. where she-
Okay, all right. So if I was a betting man, I'd say DCF might be involved. I don't know. State, do you want to be heard? I was going to order that she maintain a separate residence from the child, but it sounds like there's other kids. Everybody lives in one house, right? State, what do you think about separate residence order?
I guess this is,
I don't think it's really tenable in this case,
because
but I have a concern for that kid. All right. Ms. Hammond, I'm going to release you under pretrial release. It means you don't have to post a bond, but you have to follow their rules. You are to have absolutely no hostile contact whatsoever with that child.
I won't.
You can't discipline her or even yell at her.
I won't.
So I will order that you have no hostile contact, so you can return to the home, because frankly, if it was separate residence, you'd be the one that'd have to leave. So no hostile contact, no weapons, no firearms.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you. Mr. James? No, Mr. Harris, sorry, James is his first name. All right, Mr. James, do you and Ms. Vance live together? Sorry?
No, sir.
Oh, wait, oh, that's right. No. The allegation was that both of you are transient? Okay. So, sir, I'm going to grant you, and he doesn't qualify for PTR, right? All right, sir, I'm going to grant you a $500 bond. You're to have no contact, maintain separate residences, no weapons, no firearms.
Sir, I live in an extended stay hotel on Lee Road. I haven't had no contact with Miss Vance since July 20.
All right, fantastic.
Yeah.
You are to continue to have no contact.
There's, can't post the bond, so I don't know what happens after that. I'm already, okay, let me ask you, I'm already, under arrest, okay? I get paid, I have a bank card, I don't know how can I access my money? I can't do anything from here.
Well, what are you telling me, sir?
What I'm trying to
You have no way to post a bond, you can't get in touch?
get a bondsman in like $50, well, where am I gonna get it from?
Aren't they able
Get it
to,
off my bank card.
aren't they able to call the bondsman? And the bondsman can post and then they can go over after they're out? Okay, yeah, sir, I think you just have to talk to one of the bondsmen and have them post the bond and with the promise that you will go right over there and take care of it. All right, Ms. Hicks?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Hicks, you qualify for pretrial release. I'm going to release you on pretrial release. You don't live together, right?
No, sir.
Okay, good. Well, I mean, I say good because it's easier for me to just say maintain separate residence. We don't have to worry about it.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So I'll release you on pretrial release. You're to have no contact with the victim, maintain a separate residence. Was there any reason for no weapons in this case? Oh, this was the pepper spray. No firearm, no weapons.
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Powell?
Hello.
Your Honor, may I be heard on Mr. Powell?
Yes, you may.
Your Honor, after reading the affidavit, I do not believe there's probable cause in this case. The alleged victim that was spoken to, his story changed multiple times. There weren't injuries that were consistent with what he was saying was happening.
Yeah.
The only injury that they said were his knuckles were red, which would
I
lead
know.
me to believe he was hitting someone. So, Your Honor, I do not believe there's probable cause for this charge.
Thank you.
State, you want to be heard?
Just one moment, Your Honor. Your Honor, while the victim did change his story a few times, the report does also say that he was in a highly emotional state at the time. One thing that they did notice is in his initial statement, he said that his glasses had been broken. There was damage to his glasses that the police did see, so there is some corroboration with some of that.
Well, yeah, there's also some allegation that the victim could have staged that.
Yes.
And there was no, you would think if somebody got hit and their glasses broke, there'd be a mark on your face and your nose. And he didn't observe any of that. Ms. Cunningham's correct. The only thing he observed on the victim was swollen knuckles, suggesting he hit something. And the answer, if I remember right, he said, "How'd your knuckles get swollen?" He said, "Well, Randolph threw something at me."
Yeah, not a good answer.
It's kind of sketchy. They both changed their stories a little bit, apparently.
Yes, Your Honor, the affidavit just seems to have an abundance of stories from the alleged victim.
Yeah. Of course, if I'd find that there's no PC, the state can request that it be held over, right?
Ask for like 5 days to get a supplemental report, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Well, Your Honor,
I'm
I don't.
thinking maybe just ROR them
Yes, Your Honor.
and then the defense move for a dismissal.
Yes, Your Honor, I would agree with an ROR as opposed to a PTR or anything.
If I find no PC, then the state has the option, not that it's up to them if they want to or not, but they can try to supplement.
Yes, Your Honor, I just don't see any evidence or reason to, within the four corners of this document, there's.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to ROR them.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sir, I'm going to release you on your own recognizance. Case isn't going away at this point. I would speak with your lawyer about it. It may go away in the future.
Okay, am I being released?
Yes.
Oh, yay, thank you so much.
No contact or just release?
You live together?
Yes. But we're moving out next month. We're going our separate ways.
Your Honor, I would request no hostile contact.
Yeah, no hostile.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. All right, this is Mr. Reed.
Yes, Your Honor.
Wasn't there a declination?
Your Honor, I believe there's a victim.
Oh. All right, ma'am, can you raise your right hand? You swear or affirm everything you say today should be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
All right, put your hand down. Are you Christiana?
Yes.
Okay, can you state, oh, you know what, I didn't have the last victim state their name for the record, oops. Can you state your name, full name for the record, please?
Christiana Serene Reed.
Okay. Oh, is this the uncle one? He wants her to move out or something? All right. So, ma'am, you're the victim in this case, correct?
Yes.
All right. Do you have a desire to have contact with Mr. Reed?
Yes.
Are you in fear of Mr. Reed?
No.
So if he were to return home, if he did turn violent again, would you have any issue picking up the phone and calling Orange County Sheriff's?
No.
Okay. All right, anybody want to inquire? I'll order the non-hostile, let him out on PTR.
Nothing from the defense.
Okay. I'm going to let him come, oh, I'm sorry.
Nothing from the state,
All
Your
right.
Honor.
Ma'am, I'm going to give him the permission to go home, but he's going to be under a non-hostile contact. So that means if he yells at you or gets aggressive in any way whatsoever, doesn't have to be physical. You can call the Orange County Sheriff's and they'll come and take him to jail. They won't ask any questions. They're not even going to ask his side of it, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right, sir, I'm going to release you on pretrial release. Okay, you don't have to post a bond. You just have to follow their rules. You can have non-hostile contact with the victim, okay? And hopefully you heard me say what that is. So you can't raise your voice, can't raise your hand. It's no hostile contact. As long as the contact you have with her is friendly, then you're fine. If anything goes awry and she calls 911, they're going to come and take you to jail. They're not going to ask you any questions. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor, it won't happen again. It's my daughter. I love her very much.
I understand. All right, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Royster.
Sir.
And that's it for victims, right? So
Yeah.
we won't have any more? All right. Mr. Royster does not qualify for PTD, correct? All right. Sir, I'll grant you a $500 bond on the domestic violence charge. I will order, did you live together?
No.
Wait a minute, oh, wait, was this the, you were upstairs in the bedroom or something? I don't know. I thought we didn't, oh, she got arrested too. You live together?
No, she just be coming over to check. She just come through sometime.
All right, well, I'm going to grant you a $500 bond. I'm going to order that you have no contact with Takesha Harrison, and you must maintain separate residence. That means she can't come over, okay? And you can't go over there. Okay, good luck to you.
Ronnie Alvarado, mental health, Your Honor.
Meaning that's Mr. Alvarado and you're meaning he's not here? Okay, that's what I thought. I was just checking. Is this Mr. Coleman?
Yes, sir.
Oh, am I supposed to, wait, am I supposed to appoint the PD and you guys waive their appearance on mental, we had a couple people,
I'm not sure if we're supposed to roll them to tomorrow or.
Arlene, what do we do?
You can roll them or you can waive them and you can argue today. It's up to you. All that you don't have.
Your Honor, we can waive.
Yeah, you know what, I just realized that. And how many no-shows did we have? We had a few others.
Probably 2 or 3. I just
Okay.
Your Honor, if you want to back up and address Mr. Alvarado, just so that's one less we have to.
Yes, and actually,
Your Honor, we would waive his
on.
appearance, but
Do you have the other two that we can pull out and readdress them, or just leave them for tomorrow? That's okay. All right, so yeah, let's address Alvarado. So, I'm sorry, Ms. Cunningham, I'm appointing the public defender. You're waiving his appearance today?
Yes, Your Honor, but I do have a PC argument. I do not believe there's PC for robbery. According to the
No, this is
affidavit.
carjacking without a firearm. This is the guy who jumped in, he was in one lady's car. She didn't want to prosecute, and apparently the responding officers watched him jump in another car.
Yeah, yes, Your Honor, but all we have is that he jumped in the car and then he got out. There's no mention that he attempted to take the car or anything, or whether he just got in the car, saw someone was there, and then ran out.
Well, it may be mischarged, but I mean, I think there's PC. Trying to think of what a lesser included would be, but
Your Honor, I think if anything, this may be a trespass to conveyance.
oh, so you're saying the bond amount is,
Correct.
okay, well, because it sounded like you were making a PC argument.
Well, I was making a PC argument for the carjacking.
Right, but that, I think there's PC of some activity to hold him.
I would agree.
20,000 is a bond. Has he got other, I'm guessing he's got other stuff? Nothing open?
Ties in with law enforcement in Kentucky.
He had what?
He had incidents in Kentucky, but nothing here in Orlando. He's been arrested in Kentucky.
Well, I could do, if I do mental health release, what does that do?
It's a really good question. I believe there are just conditions that they have to adhere to as far as mental health. They would have to, I think they might have to get evaluated.
I don't know.
My understanding was that it was PTR with additional considerations.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'll release him on mental health release, and if he doesn't qualify for mental health release, he could post a bond of $2,000. I understand your argument, Ms. Cunningham. The allegation is that he jumped in 2 different cars.
Yes, Your Honor.
I can't imagine he was, sounded like he was trying to get them to drive him away or something.
Maybe, but we don't know that.
No, you're right. That's why I'm not gonna stay the $20,000 bond.
I appreciate it.
Huh?
I said I appreciate it.
Oh, okay.
When you say, 2,000 or release, or mental health release, what are you talking about?
Mental health and PR, bring for mental health and PR.
He didn't qualify for PR.
Mental health PTR. All right, we good?
Doesn't qualify, then he has a $2,000 bond.
Yeah, that's the alternative. If he can't qualify, then he's got the option to post.
But did you find PT?
I did.
Okay.
I don't know that it supports the carjacking, but it supports something.
Your Honor, I do have a question. Is the nature of the charge the only reason that he didn't qualify for PTR?
I don't know.
For Mr. Alvarado, is the nature of the charge the only thing that prevents him from qualifying for PTR? Well, with, okay, due to the discussion of there not being PC for a carjacking, does that change his status for PTR?
No, because he did not provide any, emergency contacts to verify his information.
So notwithstanding the charge, he still wouldn't qualify because he couldn't provide certain things.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure, Your Honor.
All right, is this Mr. Coleman?
Yes, sir.
All right. Failure to appear. I'm just looking at the case to see if there was any instruction on whether or not it could be, oh, not to be modified. Yep. Sir, you have no bond. I'm going to state it, no bond. The judge who issued the warrant indicated that there was not to be any modification of the no bond.
Can I say something about that, what time that court date was?
Unless you're going to tell me you were in jail, no.
I wasn't in jail,
Okay.
but actually, on my paperwork,
Okay, well,
that court date was set at 9 a.m.
I got you.
On
That is
my
something,
paperwork,
sir, that's something you got to bring up with the judge.
okay,
Explain to the judge that you had the wrong time.
right, okay.
Okay.
It was the wrong time.
Just talk to the judge on the case. Tell him that.
Okay, thank you.
Dalhoff is bonded.
Oh, Dahlhoff bonded? Okay, he's bonded.
Also, Fisher, Eliza.
Ms. Cunningham,
Bonded also.
Yes, Your Honor.
is somebody going to make sure he knows he has a lawyer? I mean, I'm assuming he has a PD on the underlying case anyway.
I believe so.
Okay, then, all right. Can you make sure somebody gets in touch with him? Yeah, the last guy, I don't think,
yes, yes.
I don't think he's catching what's going on. Okay, sorry, officer, you're going to tell me about Fluker?
Is bonded, Your Honor.
Bonded, great. Is this Fluker? Fluker, how do you say it? Fluker? Whoo, boy. Okay. So, how many cases are here? Is there more than one? There's more than one. There's three. And the bonds on there were all set. So on each separate case, do the bonds amount to 22? All right. All right. Mr. Fluker, I'm going to stay the bonds as they were listed on the arrest warrant. I will appoint the public defender to represent you. So you need to speak with them. I understand that they're high bonds. So speak with your lawyer about seeking a reduction or some other type of release, okay? Wait, is he the one? There was somebody that had a whole bunch of serious charges that still qualified for PTR. All right, but it's not yours. Okay, sorry. Good luck to you.
Raymond's bond, Your Honor.
Gray? Who was the next one?
Raymond.
Oh, okay. All right. So this is Gray?
Yes, sir.
All right, he had a bond of $7,500 on count one, and then I guess this is the corrections department changed it to 0. I don't understand. Why was that? Oh, he qualifies for PTR, though. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sir, I'll release you on pretrial release. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you. Make sure you get in touch with your lawyer about your case, okay?
Yes, sir. I do have a attorney working on this as we speak, so no need to
Private
appoint
attorney?
a private attorney. Yes, sir.
Who is it?
Matthew Alzecki.
Okay.
Um,
Make sure they file a notice of appearance in the case quickly.
a notice of appearance. Okay.
Judge, do you have any?
And then I did have some questions about my bond.
Hang on. There is no bond, sir. I'm letting you out on pretrial release. Oh, that's not the right
Awesome.
one.
Thank you very much.
Hang on.
Any conditions you're setting?
Yeah, drug testing,
Okay.
random UAs,
Okay.
no drugs or alcohol. Sorry. Whatever. Green. That's a female. Who's this? Is it Charity Griffin? That's a guy, clearly.
Shani Green.
No, Shanice Green is a female. All right, and do you have Charity Griffin back there? Diane Grimes? All right, this is Green? Okay, Ms. Green, I'm appointing the public defender. You have a $2,500 bond. I'm going to stay the bond. She does not qualify for PTR, correct? Okay, I'm going to stay your bond at $2,500, appoint the public defender. Good luck to you. What is this thing? It's a footstool? It's weird. Who's this? Griffin? What's your name, ma'am?
Diane Grimes.
Oh, okay, Grimes.
Yeah, just woke up.
Grimes. All right, Ms. Grimes, I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you. You have 2 cases. Well, one's a failure to appear, correct?
Yes, that's from last year. I'd forgot about it till yesterday.
All right, your bond on 2021 CF 1171680 is $1,000. I'm going to reduce that to $250. And I'll stay your bond on the failure to appear at $100. Point the public defender.
Thank you. All right, thank you.
Hitman, bonded.
Who?
Hitman, set.
Okay. I've got, on my, so I had Charity Griffin. Oh, you said Griffin bonded.
We don't have him in our docket, Your Honor.
Charity Griffin. How about Erica Hornsby?
Mental health, Your Honor.
Mental health.
Your Honor, we'd wait for appearance.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, she has no bonds on the burglary and criminal mischief. I'll give her a $3,500 bond on count 1 and 100 on count 2. How about Jernigan? Oh, that's him?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, what happened with Hetman?
Huh?
Hetman bonded, oh, I apologize.
Did I give you that one? Pittman?
Yeah.
All right, this is Jernigan, right?
Yes, sir.
This. Notice of invocation of constitutional rights. What is that? Okay. Okay, if I am correct, count 1 is punishable by life. Is that correct? State? Or defense? I don't care. Somebody
Yes,
tell
Your
me.
Honor.
All right, so that bond will stay at none. I'll grant him $3,500 bond on count 2, $500 on count 3, $100 on count 4, $100 on count 5, and $5,000 on count 6. I will appoint the public defender to represent you.
Yes.
All right, good luck, sir. Is this Ortiz?
Is a hospital, Your Honor.
Ortiz Hospital. Oh, wait.
Wait.
You gonna wave?
Your Honor, can we roll that one just because he's in the hospital?
Okay, we try him tomorrow.
Yes, Your Honor.
Wait, say again?
24 hours after he was released from the hospital.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Because he's not in the infirmary, he's in the hospital. So,
We'll reset it.
how do we say it? 24 hours after release from hospital, he'll be seen for IA, is that?
Yes.
Okay. Whew. That was Ortiz, Jesus Noel Ortiz. Is this Owens? All right. Oh, state. This one confused me.
Oh.
How is this not sex bad?
Well, that too.
Yeah.
Your Honor, because they throw those.
Sir, I'm sorry to cut you off like that so quickly. However, I just want to make sure I tell you, before you say anything, I am appointing the public defender to represent you. It would be highly advisable that you don't say anything until you speak with your lawyer, okay? It could be detrimental to your case. Okay. Now.
Your Honor, based off of the facts in the arrest affidavit, I believe it should have been, the arrest should have been for sex.
I don't see how it's not.
Oh, Your Honor, the officer does say there is an sexual battery battery investigation is ongoing at this time.
And they didn't have enough based on the victim's statement?
I
mean, they may want a kit, but.
Exactly.
I
Because
think it would have been.
the note from law enforcement is that the bond should be $3,000. I think that's, well, that's on the false imprisonment, I guess. I don't know that that's sufficient. If in fact it's going to be, I'm just shaking my head. I don't understand why they did what they did.
Your Honor, the defense would argue that that would be sufficient because he has not yet been charged with a sexual battery.
Well, he hasn't been charged with anything.
Well, they didn't even.
I mean, no charges have been filed yet.
Your Honor, they didn't even present this as something that he violated. I do understand what's in the affidavit, and I understand what you're saying, but to up his bond based off of something that law enforcement did not even feel the need to put on the affidavit, I would ask that
Okay,
if
but
the state-
there's certainly allegations in the affidavit that would support.
I do understand, and if the state does choose to file charges on that, that would be another instance, but the defense would object to upping the bond just for those reasons.
State, you want to be heard?
Your Honor, just based off of the alleged facts in the affidavit, and the officer furthermore stating that they are pursuing a sexual battery investigation, not that they've saw some facts and then decided not to pursue charges on those. The fact that they didn't arrest him for that offense, I still think we should up the bond in this case because all of the facts for a sexual battery are alleged in the affidavit.
Your Honor, though I understand that he's not being held for a sexual battery.
No, that appears to be a happy accident in his case for him. All right, here's what I'm going to do. The bond on count one is $5,000. The bond on count two is $3,000. The bond on count three is $1,500. Should you post bond, sir, you are to have absolutely no contact whatsoever with the victim. It doesn't appear that you reside together, but just in case, maintain separate residence. No weapons, no firearms. And I'm going to revoke your PTR in case number 2021 CF 9365AO. And I will appoint the public defender to represent you. All right, good luck to you. You know, just every now and then you see something, it just makes you shake your head. Is this Parker?
Good afternoon.
All right, Mr. Parker, no PTR, right? All right, I'll stay your bonds at 1,001 and, oh no, I'll drop the count from 500 to 100.
Thank you.
1,100. And appoint the public defender.
Appreciate it.
Robinson,
Your Honor, I believe he refused.
can we waive?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right,
1 second. No, medical. That's what I was told for Robinson.
well, we can still waive, can't we?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, waive, and I'll stay the bonds. He's got 1,000, 250, 150. Point PD. Schubert?
Yes, sir.
What?
For his bond, what did you say the bond was for Robinson?
Yeah, 1,000, count one, 250, 150, 2 and 3. All right. Mr. Schubert?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to state you have bonds of 1,000 on count one, 100 on count two. I'll stay those bonds. Royster and Broward County. All right, I won't take any action in 2020 CF 12371AO. I will, what good is that gonna do if I order no drugs, no alcohol? That's pointless, isn't it? All right, I'll stay your bonds, and I won't revoke your bond in your other case, or appoint the public defender. Good luck to you. Maybe I'm getting cynical in my old age. Smith? I put, my note on here is PTR with a question mark. It was because he wasn't interviewed. On Smith.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, if the reason was because he was not interviewed, can I give him PTR, and if he qualifies, he can have that, or in the alternative? Yeah. Okay, then that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay his bonds. He's got 1,000 on count 1 and 100 on count 2. I'll stay it. I'm not gonna revoke his ROR on 2021 CF 5446AO. Frankly, it'd be better if he was on PTR because he could get random UAs. No, I know. I'm just saying, but since I saw that the reason for him not qualifying is because he wasn't interviewed. All right, Mr. Smith. Are you Mr. Smith?
So,
Oh, well then I guess we're not going to do that, are we? All right, sir. You have a bond of 1,000 on count 1, 100 on count 2. I'm going to stay those. I will appoint the public defender to represent you. I'm not going to revoke your ROR and 2021 CF 5446AO. Good luck to you. Make sure you speak with your lawyer. Mr. Stamer. I wonder how many warrants I have lining up in my queue. Stamer? Oh, it's coming the other door. Ah, you're switching it up on me. All right.
Is it Mr. Woodland?
Who?
Mr. Woodland? Ware is refused. Fernando Ware refused.
Your Honor, we'd waive his appearance.
Okay, hang on. Hold on, folks. We're waiting for Stamer, right? All right. Mr. Stamer?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir, you currently have a bond of $1,000 on count 1, 500, 500 on 2 and 3. I will stay the bond at 1,000 on count 1. I'll reduce the bonds on 2 and 3 to 100. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck to you, sir. Okay. So Steenberg?
Fernando Ware is refused.
Okay, what about Danielle Steenberg?
We don't.
You don't have that?
No, without it, Your Honor.
All right, Fernando Ware refused?
We would waive his appearance, Your Honor.
He refused?
Refused, yes, Your Honor.
All right. Oh, this was weird. You picked up this new charge for smashing stuff up in the jail. That was a new one. I didn't. You see that all the time, Early? Okay. He's got a $1,000 bond. I guess he doesn't qualify for PTR, does he?
No, sir.
All right, I'll stay his bond at $1,000. Appoint the public defender. What are they gonna do? Stick him back in here? Oh, he's got another case. Ware, Fernando Ware? Oh, no, this is Williams. Oh, never mind. Oh, I see. They got stuck together. They got stuck together. I'm sorry. Okay. Is this Williams?
Williams, yeah.
Darius?
Yeah.
Okay. $1,000 bond on petty theft, but it's felony because you have 2 priors. I'll stay the bond at 1,000. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck to you. Okay, huh?
Case might be in there again, 'cause I'm not another copy of that.
Wilson? Or Williams? Oh, you think, oh, I might have another one? Okay. Who's this? Who's this? Oh, I think this is the one where I put a question mark, because you said the paperwork said he qualified for PTR, and I was like, really? This is Renell Wilson.
Yes.
No kidding. With all of that. Huh. Even on the FTAs. Because I can't put them on PTR for one and not the other, right? Well, I know. I mean, if he qualifies, he qualifies. I was just shocked.
Oh, 1 second. Let me check this.
All right, Mr. Wilson.
Yes, sir.
It appears that you qualify to be released on pretrial release.
Yes, sir.
Judge.
Huh? If I release him on PT, huh?
This is Renell Wilson.
Yeah.
It was updated. He's not eligible.
I didn't think so. Okay, never mind.
Why not am I eligible?
Well, here's the deal. I'm going to appoint the public defender. Ask your lawyer to look into it.
I had 2 cases, right?
Sir, you have 2 cases. The 2018 case, 541AA, is for failure to appear. You have, there's 2 counts there. You have bonds on that of $1,000 each, which I'm going to leave those at 1,000. Now, the new case, the 2021 CF 117250, you have, is it more than 8? Yes, you have 12 counts. Count 1's carrying concealed firearm, possession of cannabis more than 20 grams, possession of firearm by a convicted felon, possession of ammunition by a convicted felon, possession of cocaine with intent to sell, cannabis intent to sell, meth, possession of cocaine, possession of meth again, possession of drug paraphernalia, resisting officer without violence, and cannabis with intent to sell.
How come some of them charges are the same ones?
What?
How come I have 2 of the same charges?
Well, some of them are slightly different. And these are what in the, those are the counts in the arrest affidavit. That doesn't necessarily mean that the state's going to file on them all or in that order. I don't, you know.
The first case I wanted to get a public defender on, and the second one,
new case, I was gonna try to find, proper attorney.
Well, that's fine, but I'm gonna appoint PD on both of them, and then if you wanna hire a private lawyer for the other one, you can do that. Okay?
I don't want PD for both. I just want,
Huh?
I just want PD for the 18 one.
Okay, I get it. I'm just gonna appoint them on
I don't
both.
want to appoint.
You don't have to keep them.
I don't.
All right, Ms. Cunningham, Mr. Wilson apparently is adamant that he doesn't want me to appoint the PD on the new felony case.
Your Honor, I do believe that he's able to represent himself until he gets an attorney if he really does not
All right.
want the PD to be appointed.
Okay, well, the other case you're probably already appointed on because those are FTAs. Oh, he wasn't? All right, well,
Yeah, can we do a probable cause challenge on that 018 case? Because I don't.
No, because it's.
I have no knowledge of that case at all. I've been doing fine for four
All right.
years without
Sir,
nothing.
hang on, hold the phone. Your attorney, because I'm appointing the public defender on that case, as you asked me to, your attorney can file a motion to dismiss if there's grounds, okay, but not today. And I'm going to stay the bonds as they're listed. I don't even know, what does that add up to? It's quite a bit.
56,000.
Yeah, something like that. All right, just for the record, count one's 2,500, count two's 1,000, count three's 4,000, count four's 5,000, count five is 15,000, count six is 1,000, count seven is 15,000, count eight is 1,000, count nine is 1,000, count 10 is 500, count 11 is 500, and count 12 is 7,500. Whew. All right. Good luck to you, sir. I appointed the PD on the old case, not the new one. He said he didn't want it.
Your Honor,
I
I
need
do-
the PD on the other case, but,
Yes, Your Honor. And I think the 2018 case is in front of you, so.
oh, wonderful. Is this, no, wait a minute. William, oh, I did have a second Williams. Is that my,
Yeah.
is this Clancy?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, FTA, got a bond of 500. You have the PD already?
I do not know.
I'll appoint the PD. I'll say the bond of 500. Good luck to you.
Larry Smith is medical.
Your Honor.
Waive his appearance?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Hill is medical also, Your Honor.
Who?
Hill.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, I got it. All right. So on Smith, on the failure to appear, he's got a bond of 500. I will leave that. Is this another case? No, this is the underlying case. 2021 MM 6083. Oh, no, that is a different case. So he's got a new resisting, is that what we're saying?
Yes.
All right, he's got a bond of 500, I'll leave that. Oh, what's his other ones? Oh, God, he's got a lot of resisting. Failure to appear on a battery. Ay. I'm not gonna take any action on the other ones. All right, Hill, you said was what?
Mr. Hill is medical.
Medical. Waive his appearance.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, false info to Leo during investigation. That's a felony? That's what I thought. 500. I'll reduce the bond to 500 on that one. And he's got a bond of 1,000 on the Dwellis. I'll reduce that to 500. You have any more, or is that it? That's it. Point PD. Miller? Wait a minute. Miller?
Turner.
Huh?
Jordan Turner.
Jordan.
Mr. Miller.
What happened to Miller?
I don't have a Miller.
Oh, bonded maybe? I gave this name, nobody said anything about it. They said they didn't have it, so.
Oh, maybe he bonded.
Bonded too. All right, Turner. Failure to appear. Oh, did he fail to appear on the case that he's out on, 2021 CT 602? No, it's a different one.
What day it was?
I don't know, sir. It just says you failed to appear. It doesn't tell me the date. He's got a bond of 500 on this one. I'll leave that. It's got a status hearing on the one that he was out on September 10th in front of Judge Adams. So I'm just going to leave the ROR on that. I'm not going to revoke.
Thank you.
Huh? No action. Is this Pikachu?
Labino Bikash.
Pikachu. Oh, UCF one. Sir, you indicated on your financial affidavit that you make $700 a week. I got the feeling he was transient. Huh? I don't know why, but. Sir, you indicated that you make $700 a week, is that correct?
Yes.
And you don't have any dependents?
No.
All right, well, you don't qualify for the service of the public defender. You have a bond of $500 on this charge. I'm gonna release you ROR. Sir, if you're gonna get a lawyer, you should do it quickly.
Okay.
Yep. Waive.
Your Honor, can we roll him to tomorrow? The state has an offer for him, so we can roll him.
Think he'll be in a better mood tomorrow?
Hopefully.
All right, I guess we'll roll that. All right, is this, how do you say it, Furpus?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna appoint the public defender. You have a $500 bond on this charge. I'm going to reduce it to 100.
Your Honor, the state has extended an offer on this case.
Oh, are we into pleables now?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh. Well, okay then.
In this case, the state's offer would be an adjudication of guilt, court costs, credit time served, and no return to the scene. It's Quality Inn at 1850 West Land Street in Orlando.
All right, why are we adjudicating? Is there a history?
There is some history, Your Honor.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
I'm just asking.
There are several. She does have a history, a few felonies and other charges as well.
All righty. All right. Did you relay the offer, Ms. Cunningham?
I did, Your Honor.
And what is your client wish to do?
That she would like to take. I do have a signed plea form. May I approach?
Yeah, Ms. Purpose, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm everything you say today should be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
I think she said I do.
That's what I heard, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Is that what I'm supposed to say?
All right, Ms. Furpies, I've just been handed a plea form. There's a signature down here on the, you can put your hand down. There's a signature on the bottom. Is that your signature?
Yes, sir.
Did you read the form?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Did you?
I can read fast. Yeah, I
Oh, I just,
I don't want to give it
I read them
as
before.
long as you read it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you read the form. Did you understand the form?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about this form?
No, sir.
Stay the 28th. All right, so because you read and understood the form, you realize that this is a criminal charge. You have every right to go to trial if you want and make the state prove that you did what they say you did. But because you're going to enter this plea today, you're giving up that right. We're not going to have a trial. You're resolving it right now. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You've been appointed the public defender, and I realize that the representation has been efficient, shall we say. Are you satisfied with the assistance of your lawyers?
Yes, sir.
Are you currently on probation for any other case?
No, they're not. No, sir. I'm not on probation.
Are you under the influence of drugs or alcohol today?
No, sir.
Have you ever been diagnosed with a mental illness?
No, sir.
And finally, do you understand the idea that if you are not a U.S. citizen, entering a plea to a criminal charge would subject you to deportation? You understand that concept?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to find that you please freely, voluntarily entered, you've knowingly, willingly waived your right to have a trial, and you've had assistance of counsel with whom you say you're satisfied. I assume you're entering a plea of no contest, meaning you just want to resolve this, you don't want to contest it. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right, I will accept your plea of no contest. I'll adjudicate you guilty of the trespass, order you to pay the court costs, cost of prosecution, and your public defender lien in the amount of, it's MM, so it'd be $323. Assuming she's getting out, if I don't revoke her release in 2021 CF 6111 AO.
I believe so, Your Honor.
Okay. You don't have anything else holding you, right?
No, sir.
All right. Huh? Oh, I thought you were saying. All right. So your court cost prosecution, public defender lien comes to $323. How long, if I give you a year to pay that, is that enough?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'd give you 1 year to pay it.
Hmm?
You have any questions about the plea you entered today?
No, sir.
If you wish to appeal that sentence, you got to do it in writing in 30 days. If you cannot afford an attorney for the appeal, one will be appointed for you. I'm assuming you guys will do fingerprints somewhere. It's an adjudication, so they'll take your fingerprints. We'll get you your paperwork. She is to be released as to this case. I will not take any action on 2021 CF 6111 AO. That's the case that you're bonded out on.
Hmm?
Okay, good luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
Garden? Yes, sir. Is this a pleable?
It is, Your Honor, but the state does not have an offer at this time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was a better question. Does the state have an offer? Let's see, assaults. Sorry, I'm tired. I got called at 3:47 this morning. What do you do? Miracle of Love? Is that a church? Sounds like a church. Oh, wow. That's a little disturbing. Okay. Mr. Gardner, I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you
What, sir?
for the assault.
What is, there's no assault, sir.
Okay, sir, you're going to have to talk to your lawyer about the case, okay? I can't give you legal advice. I'll stay the bond at 100. Good luck to you. PTR?
No, sir. Can you, put on record that, since he's getting bonded, you can delete the, PCR position?
Huh?
On the warrant, it had, bond or PTR, on that, if he qualified, he don't qualify for PTR due to the, active warrants in Georgia. So you said-
Oh, he's got warrants in Georgia? Oh, so he's not getting out.
Well, I don't know if Georgia gonna come get him or whatever.
Oh, true. Okay, so you want me to announce to the record that I'm deleting the PTR conditions? Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, I missed one? Dang it. Oh, okay. All right, Hardy.
Hardy's Medical, Your Honor.
Okay,
We will get in touch with you.
Ms. Cunningham, Hardy's Medical, you're waiving?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, he's got a $100 bond. I'll stay that. He's got some pretty, well, one fairly significant charge. Oh, he was ROR'd on that, though. All right, I won't take any action on his ROR. Leave his bond at 100. Point to PD. Mcnutt?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, the state has extended an offer on this case. I've discussed with Ms. Mcnutt, and she's going to accept. I have a signed plea form. May I approach?
Sure.
And Your Honor, the state's offer in this case is an adjudication, court costs, credit time served, and no return to Royalty Liquors at 2725 North Pine Hills Road.
You know what? Didn't you have a no return on the plea I just took?
Yes, Your Honor.
We did not put the address on the record, which we have to do. I'm sorry.
I
Arlene.
apologize.
I just realized when he said that, when Mr. Carmel said that.
I thought he did put it on the
He did?
I did mention it.
I know you
I
mentioned
don't believe it was, I don't know if it was in a sentence, Your Honor.
Did you put the
That was
address?
Quality Inn at 1850 West Land Street.
Oh, yeah, maybe he did. All right, never mind. Good enough. Do we have to put it on the minutes?
This is 2725 North Pine Hills Road, though.
Orlando, Florida, zip.
Orlando, Florida. I don't know if I have the zip on me right now.
Oh, I also didn't give him credit time served. Jeez. I am just missing everything today. Oh, it's all right. All right, while you're looking that up, Ms. Mcnutt, can you raise your right hand?
Yes, sir.
You swear or affirm everything you say today should be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right, put your hand down. All right, I am told by your attorney that you wish to enter a plea in this case, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
I am holding up a piece of paper that says plea form on the top. On the bottom, there's a signature, a big signature.
Yes, sir.
Pretty good handwriting, by the way.
Thank you.
Is that your signature?
Yes, sir, it is.
All right. Did you read this form?
Yes, sir, I did.
Did you understand the form?
Yes, sir, I
Do you have
did.
any questions about that form?
No, sir, I don't.
All right, so because you read and understood the form, and I'm sure that you spoke with Ms. Cunningham, you do understand this is a criminal charge. You have every right, if you wish, to go to trial and make the state prove that you did what they say you did. But because you're going to enter this plea, you're giving up that right. We're not going to have a trial. It's going to be over today. You understand that?
Yes, sir, I do.
Are you satisfied with the assistance of your lawyer?
Yes, sir, I am.
Are you under the are you on probation for any other case?
No, sir, I'm not.
Are you under the influence of drugs or alcohol today?
Sir, I'm not.
Have you ever been diagnosed with a mental illness?
Yes, sir, I have.
And is that something that impairs your ability to understand what you're doing?
No, sir, it don't.
So you are thinking clearly, and this is how you want to proceed, correct?
Yes, sir.
And finally, ma'am, whether it applies to you or not, do you understand the idea that if you're not a U.S. citizen, entering a plea to a criminal charge would subject you to deportation? Do you understand that concept?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right, I'm going to find that your plea is freely and voluntarily entered, you've knowingly and willingly waived your right to have a trial, and you've had assistance of counsel with whom you say you're satisfied. I assume you're entering a plea of no contest, meaning you just want to resolve it, you don't want to contest it. Is that right?
It's true. Yes, sir.
I will accept your plea of no contest. I'll adjudicate you guilty of the trespassing.
Your Honor.
One day?
Sorry, I didn't do this last time, but the defense would stipulate to a factual basis for the purposes of the plea.
Oh, okay, thank you. One day? It says credit time served on the paper, so one day?
I believe
2
just
days?
the 1 day, Your Honor, from the arrest,
Today, I think it's 2
which
days.
was the 27th?
I think it's
Is that 2 days?
That was yesterday, so it's yesterday and today.
2 days. I'll sentence you to 2 days, Orange County Jail. Give you credit for the 2 days you've already done. You are to be released as to this case. Your court cost of prosecution, public defender lien comes to $323. If I give you a year to pay that, is that enough time?
Yeah, that's enough time.
All right, 1 year to pay, and you may not return for the period of 1 year to
2725 North Pine Hills Road, the Royalty Liquors. And this is in Orlando, Florida, 32808 zip code.
All right. Do you have any questions about the plea you entered today?
No, sir.
If you wish to appeal that sentence, you have to do it in writing in 30 days. If you cannot afford an attorney for the appeal, one will be appointed for you. I will take no action on case number 2021 CF 8179AO, the case that you were out on bond on. Good luck to you.
Go home?
Yeah, they're going to fingerprint you and they'll release you, as long as she's not being held on anything else. If this is the only thing holding you, yes, you will be out today.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Asanat, how do you say it?
Mental health.
Oh, waive,
Yes, Your Honor.
waive appearance. Stay as bond on the battery at 500, take no action on the 2021 MM 4946AO. Woody?
Yes, sir.
All right. Is this pleable? What are we doing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay,
The state's offer in this case, Your Honor, would be an adjudication of guilt, court costs, $150 fine, and a no return to Casey's on Central in Orlando, Florida, zip code 32801.
Your Honor, I do believe there's also credit for time served.
Oh, yes, also.
all right.
And we would stipulate to a factual basis for the purposes of the plea. I do have a signed plea form. May I approach?
You may. Thank you. Sir, you're not working?
No, sir, not at this moment.
All right. Mr. Woody, I'm told you wish to enter a plea and resolve the case today. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm holding a plea form. I don't know if you can see from over there, but there's a signature down here at the bottom. Is that your signature?
Yes, sir.
Did you read the form?
Yes, sir, I did.
Did you understand the form?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about this form?
No, sir, I don't.
All right, sir, because you read and understood the form, I am going to assume that you realize this is a criminal charge. You have every right to take it to trial if you wish and make the state prove that you did what they say you did. But because you're going to enter a plea here today, we're not going to have a trial. It's going to be over today. And so you're giving up the right to a trial. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Are you satisfied with the assistance of your lawyers?
Yes, I am.
Are you currently on probation for any other case?
No, I'm not.
Are you under the influence of drugs or alcohol today? Have you ever been diagnosed with a mental illness? Sorry?
No, sir.
All right. And finally, whether this applies to you or not, do you understand the idea that if you are not a U.S. citizen, entering a plea to a criminal charge would subject you to deportation? You understand that concept?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find your pleas freely, voluntarily entered. You've knowingly and willingly waived your right to have a trial, waived your right to be satisfied. You've had counsel with whom you say you're satisfied. I assume you're entering a plea of no contest, meaning you don't want to contest it, you just want to resolve it. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right, I will accept your plea of no contest. I'll adjudicate you guilty of the disorderly intoxication. Order you to pay court costs, cost of prosecution, the public defender lien, and a $150 fine. That brings your total of $473. Sir, I will reduce that to a civil judgment. That means that the paperwork you get is going to say you owe Orange County $473. They have no way to collect that. It will not impair your ability to get a driver's license or vote. And if you wish to pay them out of the goodness of your heart someday, you can. I'll sentence you to 2 days in Orange County Jail, give you credit for the 2 days you've already done. He is to be released as to this case. And for the next 12 months, you may not return to Casey's, is it Tavern?
Casey's at Central,
Casey's at Central. Is there an address, please?
Orlando, Florida, 32801. Oh, sorry, there's a street address we need there too, Your Honor. The street address is 50 East Central Boulevard, Street D.
All right. All right, sir, do you have any questions about the plea you entered today?
No, sir, I don't.
If you wish to appeal that sentence, you got to do it in writing in 30 days. If you cannot afford an attorney for the appeal, one will be appointed for you. That'll resolve the case, sir. You'll be released as to this case today. Good luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
Is Mr. Mansfield?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Mansfield, you're picked up on I think it's Lake County warrant. There's no bond on it, so I'm going to stay the bond at none. Lake County will come and get you as soon as they can.
Okay.
Good luck to you.
Is there a certain amount of time they have, or is it just whenever?
Well, it's not extradition, so no.
Okay.
All right, is this Mr. Williams?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Williams, you are being held on a Brevard County warrant. There is a bond on this. It's $5,090. That's oddly specific. I will stay the bond at that. I have two, no, it's the same case. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is a writ, right? It's a DR case, so that's why it's $5,090, because that's the purge amount.
Right, and then $90 for the sheriff.
Okay, so this is probably a support thing.
Child support, yes, sir.
Yeah, so-
I've been paying faithfully what I can pay. And
No, I understand. What I'm just trying to make sure you understand is that when I said there was a $5,090 bond, that's not a bond. That is the amount you would have to pay to purge the writ. So if you could come up with that money, you could be released. Okay?
That's the issue on.
No, I understand. So I'm not saying you can. I'm just saying that that's what that number means. And if you, in lieu of paying that, they'll hold you until Brevard comes and gets you.
How long are they going to hold me for?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Is there like a limit to?
I don't know. I don't know. Okay?
Sure.
I can't really appoint a PD on a DR case, can I?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. That was probably not a satisfying answer for that young man. Is this Miss Snow Collins? Okay. Okay, you got picked up on a violation of probation. Violent felony offender. All right, sir, there's no bond on this warrant. I'm going to leave it as no bond. You'd have to seek release from the judge on the case. I will appoint the public defender to represent you. Yeah, it's a VOP, so I have to reappoint, even if they were, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so appoint the public defender, leave the bond at no bond. Your attorney will have to file a motion to seek your release, okay? O'Neill? Waive?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, bond is 0. I'm going to stay it at 0 as a probation violation. Appoint the PD. Richardson?
Yes, sir.
Is that you, sir? All right, you're here on a violation of probation. The warrant was issued with no bond. Does he have another case? What's a GT? 20 GT 8128? I've never seen that. Up here. That's weird. Was it? Oh, sit. That is not a CF.
That's what it's supposed to
That's a backwards F then.
be. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be.
Okay. All right, so, Mr. Richardson, you have 2 cases, actually. One is a violation of probation. That's a 0 bond. That's on a warrant. I'm going to leave that at 0. I will appoint the public defender to represent you. They can seek release on that case. Your other case, on 2021 CF 117128, you have a bond of $2,500 on account 1, $100 on account 2. I'm going to stay those bonds. Will appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck to you. Young? Waive?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Young has no bond on a violation of probation. I will stay that. And is that it? Oh, yeah, that's it. Okay. Stay the bond on that. And then Galloway? Panhandling. All right, sir, I'm going to release you on your own recognizance. Good luck to you. Oh, do you want PD? I'll appoint the public defender on that case. Ms. Cunningham.
Your Honor, does the state have an offer on this case?
Oh, wait a minute. Mr. Galloway, sorry. I thought we were done with pleables.
Well, it's panhandling.
I know.
I believe this is actually a city case. It was Orlando Police.
So it's going to, oh, it is an MO. It's an
Gotcha.
MO. Sir, I'm going to just release you on your own recognizance. Oh, wait, can I? But I can still point you on an MO, can't I?
Yes.
All right, I am going to appoint the public defender to represent you on this case, okay? All right. Anything else we need to address?
Your Honor, did you want to revisit the ones that we didn't waive in the beginning, or are you just going to roll?
No, it was only a couple. We'll just do them tomorrow.
Okay.
I had 2 that I just missed. One of them was at the top of the move-ups, Raymond. I think he was the first one on the list. I think I just missed what happened with that.
Raymond. I don't know.
He refused.
Oh.
Oh, he was, okay.
Henry Allen Raymond?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
He refused.
Oh, and that's probably one of the ones we rolled, though.
Yes.
So you get another swipe at him tomorrow.
Thank you, Your Honor. And I think it's probably the same thing, but I missed LaPointe. That was a... It was,
Bonded. Oh, he bonded.
He bonded? Okay.
Whew, he's gone. Okay, is that it?
That's all I had, Your Honor.
Okay, we are adjourned.